Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we're going to be discussing the topic that Pokémon Masters is gonna suck. Now before we get into that, guys, we're going to be telling you all the reasons why we believe that Pokémon Masters is gonna suck. But before we get into that, we hope you all enjoy this video. Fasten your seatbelts and get ready because this is about to be a crazy ride. So stay tuned as we're about to tell you why Pokémon Masters, the newest Pokémon game released on mobile devices, is gonna suck. Now let's just get down to the disclaimers, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, by saying Pokémon Masters sucks, in no ways are we saying that it's a bad game or that we do not enjoy it. We love the game, it's amazing, it's a great concept. However, every mobile game has some flaws, and well, Pokémon Masters is no different, and that is what we're going to be taking a look at. We're going to be exposing all those juicy, painful traits that Pokémon Masters has, because once again it is a mobile game and it's bound to happen. And also, ladies and gentlemen, like I did say, obviously we do not hate the game. Once again, this is just for pure fun. We're just pointing out a few things that we could think are a little bit of problems, just based off, other mobile games that have had similar problems. And like we said, all mobile games generally these days just have a few tweaks that just hamper the experience a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna be going through them today. Also, once again, this is for the current version of Pokémon Masters. Obviously the game literally had a soft release just yesterday in the time of recording this, so we can't really make a valid opinion. We have played a bit, we've seen some gameplay and stuff, and we basically know the gist of it, so we feel that we can confidently make some points here. But once again, it may change in the future, it may definitely get better, it may even change some of these things and just destroy the facts that we're about to present you. But once again, this is just opinion based, and we still love the game, no hate towards it. So with that being said, let's get into why Pokémon Masters as of now is gonna suck. Alright, firstly guys, let's just get off with the straight first hot spicy fact, and that's simply because Pokémon Masters did not release worldwide in terms of the soft release everywhere. So alright, imagine you're like a little kid, you're just sitting in your lounge and looking at your feet, and then you get a notification on your mom's iPhone or Android, and you hear, oh, Pokémon Masters is gonna be coming out soon. And then a couple hours later, well, you discover it's already out. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna check the App Store or your Play Store or whatever it is, and it's not out. That feeling sucks, and unfortunately it is the reality, because Pokémon Masters, as of the recording of this, only released in about Singapore and possibly Canada, I'm not too sure, but that's only 2 places, and there's a lot of the world that's really wants the game. Now yes, there's obvious reasons for this behind it in terms of the developers' stands and views of this, but in terms of a player base, it's really frustrating when a game you really want to play releases somewhere else in the world. It's not cool. Next up is just a little bit of a nitpick, but it's a nitpick that all mobile users have, and that is in-app purchases. Now, before you go roast us saying, it's a freemium game, how else are they meant to make money? Well, we understand that money is important. Obviously, every YouTuber would agree with that. Unfortunately, though, sometimes in-app purchases are just a bit crazy with the prices that they charge you for things where they once again aren't even real. It's a video game. Now obviously lots of mobile games just love to send you big fat checks, especially if you want to get the best gear, loot and stuff like that. And so far, Pokémon Masters prices seem to be linked with that type of expenditure. The prices, they're not the best, and once again, no one really wants to spend a lot of money on in-app purchases. So yeah, that's the downfall. It is free, which is nice, but when there's in-app purchases, there's always gonna be a bit of a downfall. Alright guys, next up, the next little problem of why Pokémon Masters is gonna suck is simply because it's not offline or offers no form of offline play. Now obviously this is no, new thing to us. Most mobile games these days are only on online mode, but unfortunately this is a Pokemon game, and from Pokemon games you normally expect some sort of online play, or so I say offline play, sorry, but it doesn't have to be a lot. You don't even need to battle people, offline, but just something that you could go into the game without needing internet to do. Maybe just look at your team and stuff, and assort some items and stuff like that. You don't need to actually play the main game and stuff. Just something that we can actually go into the game and have a little bit of fun with. Fortunately, you need internet to get into the game, and that's always a sad moment for most fans of games. And yes, some of you are probably saying, but Pokemon Go, obviously was only online and it's worked out quite well. Well, remember, Pokemon Go is not like the standard Pokemon games. Obviously, Pokemon Masters has story, and it would be really nice to play that story on an offline mode or something like that. Obviously the multiplayer aspects, that can be online, but it'd be really nice if they could offer just some way to play the game offline, even though it's not really a possibility in the modern era, but it still would be nice. Alright, the next reason why Pokémon Masters is going to suck is the multiple downloads. Now currently, we're not too sure if this is always going to be like that, or is it just the first early stages of the game, but so far from based off playing it, after a certain amount of chapters, it needs to have a huge 600 megabyte download every time after it finishes like an arc of the story. Now obviously you're saying, but that's fine. Well, you know, it's not really fine, because especially when you're playing the game, you get in the zone, and then there's a download in the middle of nowhere, it's not so fun. Now obviously for a lot of people, 600 megabytes is it's no problem, but when you live in the Africas, maybe the certain parts of the Asias and stuff like that, you know, we suffer, and maybe even South Americas, and 600 megabytes in between while you're playing games, it's not fun. So definitely something they should have moved into the start of the game, so you get it all done with at the beginning, not counting updates of course. But yeah, hopefully that is something that they improve on in the future, because once again, no one wants to waste their time downloading an update for a game that they're already busy playing at the time. Alright, so the next little reason that we have here is to be the very best, you have to spend above the rest. That's a little bit of a rhyme there. I'm a poet, man, and I definitely know it. But yeah, so basically what that means is obviously you can play the game quite nicely without needing to spend any money. And critics have actually said it's actually a really good game in terms of you don't have to spend too much money to have a nice experience. You don't actually really need to spend anything. It's still a really nice game, which we admire for that, and it's really nice. Unfortunately though, if you ever really want to be the best and, you know, destroy all them noobs and pro players, you're gonna need to be able to get the best, you know, sync trainers and stuff like that, and the best items. And unfortunately, the best normally costs some cents, some money, and you know, it's not fun when you have to prove your skills based on your wallet. Alright, so the next problem, there's a bit of an irritation that we've noticed with the early stages of Pokemon Masters, and that's basically that the gems that you get from most rewards and stuff are actually separated. Gems are separated, guys. You get paid gems, and then you get free gems, your normal gems. Now, basically, paid gems are the gems that you pay real money for to get, and then the free gems are the gems you get from, you know, completing challenges and stuff like that. Now, you know, it wouldn't really matter, you know, it's nice to get gems from challenges and stuff. Unfortunately, it's not nice when they're not in the same level of cash gems. So basically, you could kind of say that the free gems that you get are not even worthy, they're not on the same scale, and the real gems that you get with cash, well, you know, they're worth more than your pesky free gems. And that's unfortunate, because a lot of things you can get from the shop are actually cheaper with real cash gems and not the free gems, which is kind of sad for a freemium player. Alright guys, so the next thing is, maybe it's not going to always be here, but currently you only get the starter Pokemon of Pikachu. Now, obviously, if you play Pokemon Masters, you will know that you can create your own character, and that actually forms one of your sync pair trainers. And unfortunately, so far, it seems like your only option is Pikachu. Now, I personally love Pikachu, and I have nothing against it, but there's a lot of people, you know, would have any other Pokemon besides Pikachu, because Pikachu, you know, gets a little too much credit and kind of gets irritating only seeing Pikachu. So, you know, some players, they really don't want to start off with a Pikachu, and unfortunately, at the moment, your starter Pokemon is, guess what? It's a Pikachu. Now, of course, this could change in the future, but at the moment, your only starter Pokemon option is Pikachu, and that's not cool for a lot of people. And the final thing that we're going to be bringing up today, guys, is the limited character customization. Now, obviously, the game's just out. You're probably like, bro, the game's just out. Just chill and wait a bit, and you're probably proceeding to give a nice big fat dislike on the video. Well, hold on. Hear me out here for a second. Basically, what I mean by that is when you create your character, you can change your hair color, you can change your eye color, your skin color, and you know what gender it is. But in terms of the clothes, there's nothing you can do with it. Now obviously this may change in the future, but right from the beginning, it would just be nice to have a little bit of character customization, even if it's just pants, you know, or a shoe. I'd be fine with that, a singular shoe. Heck, even the color of your clothes, it doesn't even have to be super colors, you know, just like red, green, blue, yellow, pink, just simple colors. It doesn't even have to be anything fancy. Just something to make myself a little unique, because not everyone wants to be this type of greenish, turquoisey, bluey color. And that is basically all the reasons at the moment why Pokemon Masters is gonna suck. If you're watching in the future and all these issues have been resolved and it's a great game, then go ahead and slap me in the face, I deserve it. But once again, this is of the current version and, you know, just based off of a few issues that we've seen with other online games. If you guys agreed with the opinions that we said in this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any other opinions, comment down below and tell us so we can make a nice discussion of this game. Do you think Pokemon Masters is gonna suck? Or do you think it's gonna be a great game and excel everything and everyone's expectations? But that's basically it. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. Once again, if you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another amazing upload on our channel. But that is that, ladies and gentlemen. That is why Pokemon Masters in 2019 is gonna suck. Hope you did enjoy, and we'll see y'all next time. Goodbye, everybody.